myself. When people say like more authentic or more real, I've never left like my house and come to a media day or a press conference and thought I'm going to put on an act.
Licking me straight away goes, I think AJ's probably going to be told, and I don't know this, don't go heavy on him the first.
No, he can't afford to do that.
He isn't fighting a grandfather. It's absolute lunacy. It's insane. It's dangerously insane.
Anthony Joshua has reportedly made it clear that a fight with Jake Paul will be completely real and not some light exhibition for the cameras. He says he has always carried himself with authenticity and has no interest in pretending or putting on a show just to entertain TV audiences. According to him, every punch, every step, and every moment inside that ring will be genuine because he only knows how to compete seriously.
Pressure's been crazy. Pressure to deliver. I want to live up to expectations. I've always been true to myself. When people say like more authentic or more real, I've never left like my house and come to a media day or a press conference and thought I'm going to put on an act. And then when I go home, I'm going to be someone completely different. Number one, that's a whole with the energy. And number two, like, remember, half of the time I'm speaking to people, I feel like I'm speaking to a camera. I'm not speaking to someone on a level, so it's been difficult. I don't really express myself too well to a piece of plastic. I have better conversations one-on-one around it.
Netflix has reportedly put an enormous $80 million offer on the table for Anthony Joshua to face Jake Paul on December 19th, turning the potential matchup into one of the biggest crossover events boxing has ever seen. The fight will be held under full Queensberry rules, with 3-minute rounds and 10-ounce gloves for both men, which removes any doubt about it being a real contest.
Boxer. He's not taking nobody dive to Jake Paul, okay? He's not following nobody's script with Jake Paul, okay? And the difference is, because I've seen a lot of people say, this is a circus. No, it's not a circus. Anthony Joshua's coming off of a knockout loss. He's been out the ring for a year, and he has serious fights already lined up. Not to mention, the only fight Anthony Joshua ducked in his entire career, unlike Gervonta Tank Davis, is the Deontay Wilder fight. He fought Alexander Usyk twice. He fought Daniel Dubois. He fought Dillian White. He fought everybody in the heavyweight division outside of Deontay Wilder. And he is trying to fight Tyson Fury now. So he fights the who's of who's in the heavyweight division. Okay? So, yes, he ducked Deontay Wilder, and we are well aware of that. But he's trying to fight Tyson Fury. So that's the only guy that he ducked. Gervonta Tank Davis has a fight that he arguably lost in a controversial draw to Lamont Roach, and he was ducking that to fight a guy that he said that he's not able to fight above 135 pounds, and fighting at 140 was uncomfortable. He's going to fight a catchweight fight at 195, 50 pounds heavier than the 40 pounds that he said was uncomfortable for him to fight, against a guy who is 6'1" with a 76-inch arm reach, but couldn't give us the fights we wanted to see.
This is being set up as a true professional boxing match, with Anthony Joshua reportedly fully committed to giving everything he has once the bell rings. There won't be any theatrics, scripted moments, or exhibition-style pacing. Every second in that ring will matter, and every exchange will carry real intention.
If both parties agree, will be fought as a real professionally sanctioned boxing fight. Now, per latest reports, it's also been said that organizers involved with this event are reportedly putting in a total purse of 140 million British pounds to be evenly split by both participants, meaning 70 million British pounds for both Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua each, which is roughly about 92.3 million.
Liam Cameron, a seasoned professional boxer, shares thoughts on how the public is viewing this potential matchup, and he believes many fans are already convinced that Anthony Joshua will walk through Jake Paul without breaking a sweat. He knows a lot of people would even enjoy watching what they think will be a one-sided beating. But Cameron cautions everyone to slow down and keep their expectations realistic, because boxing almost never plays out exactly the way people imagine.
I'm here for the vibes. I'm here for the fight. Usyk's one of my favorite fighters, him or David Benavidez. So here to enjoy and just have some fun tonight here in Wembley.
Come on, put some meat on the bones of you and Anthony Joshua. Is it happening or not?
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I want it to happen here. All the odds stacked against me. I believe that I will beat him and shock the world and create one of the biggest upsets in boxing history.
Tyson Fury was saying he put $1 million on you beating Anthony Joshua.
I seen that. He's backing me. He's a smart lad.
But how do you love the atmosphere here? Wembley's brilliant. We'd love to see you fight here, by the way.
And I love it. Like, the UK fans really love boxing even more than American fans. So I'm going around the pubs, talking to all the people, asking them about how they think about the fight. I just love the atmosphere. I love to be here, and this is always history.
Leon Edwards urged fans to approach this potential fight with caution and respect for both men, making it clear he wasn't interested in choosing sides or joining the loud predictions. He pointed out that every fight carries its own level of unpredictability, especially when one athlete comes from a traditional boxing system and the other built his career through an unorthodox path. Edwards warned that underestimating any opponent can lead to dangerous outcomes, no matter how strong the favorite looks on paper.
Do you know, if you don't like Jake Paul, AJ is going to do you a favour because he's going to flatten him. But big props to that Jake Paul for getting it ring with him. Listen to this, he's a multi-millionaire. Multi-millionaire. You don't have to box. And he's fighting him. He's either a madman or he knows something we don't know. But people like saying, oh, I won't take this Jake Paul fight. Listen, every boxer on the planet would fight Jake Paul for money. I'd fight Anthony Joshua for money. I'd get flattened, but I'd fight him. So yeah, I think people sometimes have to watch what they say and think about it. If I were going to get 100 million, you put lottery on every lottery every couple of times a week. You put lottery on, hoping to win Euro Millions. That's Euro Millions. He might get out at first round, Jake Paul. He might do. He's not going to come and start swinging at him. He's going to move his feet in and avoid him, but fair play to him. Joshua's been British.
Jason Cundy and Jamie O'Hara spoke openly about the upcoming fight and described it as far more unpredictable than people think. They suggested that Anthony Joshua will probably be told to control himself in the ring and avoid using the full power he normally carries, simply because of the big gap in experience between him and Jake Paul. Their concern reflects how unusual this matchup really is. Joshua is a proven heavyweight with years of top-level competition behind him, while Paul, despite improving and showing real skill, still doesn't have the same depth of professional experience.
This fight's in the works, Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul. As a Brit, how do you evaluate?
I've just seen that. Someone just told me about that. That's mad. Fair play to Jake Paul, first of all, for taking it. But if AJ doesn't knock him out in like 1-2 rounds, then I feel like the fight must be fixed or something, because I'm going to Anthony Joshua, obviously, for the KO. So yeah, when is it, you know?
It's going to be next month. They're working.
Eddie Hearn has been very clear about why Anthony Joshua would even consider stepping into the ring with Jake Paul. And one of the biggest reasons is the massive financial reward attached to the fight. According to Hearn, this could turn out to be the biggest payday Joshua has ever earned, which is saying a lot considering everything he has already achieved in the sport. But Hearn also explains that it's not just about the money. Joshua's reputation and legacy as a professional boxer are already secure, so taking this fight doesn't risk damaging what he's built. Instead, it gives him a chance to connect with a wider and younger audience, stay in the spotlight, and continue expanding his global influence.
I don't know, mate.
I think it's dangerous.
Yeah,
I genuinely think it's dangerous.
Well, but that's
putting a world heavyweight champion.
But then the cynic,
at the top 4-5 fighters in the world.
Then the cynic in me tells me,
YouTuber who's never had a proper fight.
Right, the cynic in me straight away goes, I think AJ's probably going to be told, and I don't know this, don't go heavy on him the first.
No. He can't afford to do that.
Well,
Anthony Joshua can't afford to do
Right,
that.
okay, well, that's where I'm wrestling with my own mind right now. You asked me the question. How do I feel about it? I don't know what to make of it, mate. I seriously don't know what to make of it. I seriously don't.
I think it's a joke.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of it.
I'll watch it because
I don't know whether I will, Jay. Honestly, I probably will close the vote. Right now, I don't know whether I will. I don't know whether I will, honestly. I didn't watch. Was it Jake Paul that fought? Who did he fight? Mayweather.
Tyson.
No, Mayweather. I didn't watch that. Who fought Mayweather? Oh, it was. I tell you, it was. Who was the MMA fighter?
Logan Paul. Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
The one that you didn't know the name of yet. Logan Paul.
Logan Paul, right?
He fought Floyd Mayweather.
I didn't watch that one either, right?
I know, but Jake Paul's got a bit more boxing credentials. He has. Because he
What about McGregor? Who did McGregor fight? Did he fight someone? McGregor, or have I made that up?
Yeah, I don't know. Where's your head at?
I don't know, mate.
I mean,
they all
it's all over the gaff. You gave Andy your number and you gave him the talk.
His name's Adam.
Adam, sorry. You gave Adam the number.
No.
You said 03717 22
I gave him the sports.
You gave him the sports number.
No, but I don't.
Get your head out.
No, I don't know. I don't know whether I will watch it.
Roy
Actually.
Jones Jr., one of the greatest to ever step into a ring, shared his thoughts on the business side of a matchup like Joshua versus Paul, and made it clear he believes the fight is almost guaranteed to happen because the money involved is simply too big to ignore. He pointed out that a bout of this size would generate huge revenue for both fighters, but would be especially helpful for Anthony Joshua, who has dealt with setbacks in recent years and is looking for a fresh spark in his career.
Which doesn't deflect from our plan with Turki Al-Sheikh in 2026, which is to ultimately fight Tyson Fury and try and get a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. Then we might do it. Is Jake Paul for real? He'd be mad to do it. Mad. I would have a newfound respect for him. And if we were offered the amount of money that I know is associated with these fights, it would be very difficult for us to say no, Cole.
What is the amount of money that you think? No, but a roundabout figure, like, is it 300 million? Is it 200 million? Is it is it 100 million?
No, listen, it would be, you know,
the biggest payday of his career?
Not necessarily, no. But it would be right up there with the biggest paydays of his career. I can't. There's no point me trying to dress it up to you. I can only be as honest as I can. We can't really turn it down if it's presented to us. And, like, yeah, part of me quite likes the idea of AJ giving him a slap, but I think Jake Paul is mad for even considering Anthony Joshua. But, you know, if we're presented with the opportunity, do we do it? We'll have to wait and see, but probably yes.
People like Dave Allen has criticised the fight. Do you understand criticisms from other fighters about, his legacy being affected in this?
I think, again, it's just be honest. Like I said to Dave Allen then, I said, you talk some shit, you do. I said, you'd fight Jake Paul for $500,000. Oh, I don't know about that. I said, Dave, shut up. And that's what I say to some people. Like, there isn't anybody in our shoes that wouldn't take it. I'm sorry. Like, and you can say, yeah, but what about
Former heavyweight Tony Bellew delivered a blunt warning about Jake Paul stepping in against Anthony Joshua, calling the decision outright dangerous and borderline insane. He stressed that Paul will be walking into a level of physical power and mental pressure he has never experienced before, facing a man who has spent years fighting the toughest heavyweight contenders in the world.
I want to change subjects just a little bit here. And Anthony Joshua, there's rumours circulating he could be fighting Jake Paul next. One, do you think it's good for boxing? And two, do you think the fight will happen?
I think it's great for boxing. I think the fight will happen. AJ is 1-0 against these guys that come in to these boxing careers late. So why not? He's a perfect guy to take him out too. He took Ngannou out. Why would he not take Jake Paul out? And for him, he'd probably make more money fighting Jake Paul than he will fight anybody else that he can fight right now. So why would he not do it? I mean, not that he needs the money right now anyway, but if he's going to do something, if you want to get a good win to put him back on the scene, that's a perfect win.
The Wade Concept Podcast provided an in-depth look at why Jake Paul should think twice before taking on Anthony Joshua, highlighting just how risky the fight could be. One of the hosts, Plemons, pointed out that Paul naturally fights around 90 kilograms, while Joshua usually comes in at about 111 kilograms, creating a massive 21 kilograms gap that could translate into a huge difference in strength and punching power. This weight disparity alone could affect both performance and safety in the ring.
The level This is a really dangerous. He ain't fighting a granddad. He isn't fighting a grandfather. It's absolute lunacy. It's insane. It's dangerously insane. Is right. And I never thought I'd say that in my lifetime, but because he says some crazy shit. But he probably...
The potential showdown between Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul is much more than just a headline-grabbing event. It's a clash of very different worlds and skill sets. Joshua's years of experience in professional boxing give him a clear advantage in technique, endurance, and knowing how to read the ring, while Paul brings unpredictability, showmanship, and a confidence gained from his recent high-profile fights.
Now, one of the biggest issues in making this fight, one, yes, that's the former heavyweight champ. Why is he fighting Jake Paul? And two, why is Jake Paul putting his health and well-being on the line? Because someone asked me on Twitter, Wade, if Jake Paul gets knocked out, will his career be over? Buddy, his life may be over if he gets knocked out by AJ, because that dude put Francis Ngannou flat on his back, and I had never seen Francis Ngannou hurt before. Again, it's boxing, not MMA. Jake has a little more experience, but we're talking about a massive size difference. AJ's still relatively young and still relatively got something left in the tank, and he's only fought the world-class guys for the last 10 years. This would be Jake's not only hardest fight, most dangerous fight of his career. If Jake is doing this, it could signal the last one. I'm not even joking. This could signal Jake being like, I'm